So I've put the back plate in now, because it was like a homemade camper, so that's why they cut the back out so that they could walk through into the Luton body at the back. So I've remade that bit. I've got a window out of the camper that I took out, the one that was on George Clark, and yeah, I've just a seal to get now, and then I'll paint it and then I can put the window in. So this is the frame I've made for the engine cover. Then it uses the standard engine cover here. It's just like a fiberglass sort of cover, and then that will just sit in place on top there. So I'll remove these brackets and put them further up. The bottom of the battery tray in, it had obviously had a leaky battery before and the acid had rotted the tray. So yeah, new piece in, and I'm just masking out now over the engine and the dashboard, and then I'll paint the whole interior. Kent Industries self-guide primer filler. So should go on, well, you can apparently use this as a high build primer or just a normal primer. You just add more thinners if you want it thinner. So yeah, it's really, well, I've used it quite a lot. It's really good quality. Yeah, so should be 10% thinner. So here, yeah. So you see the little marks here. That'll be 10%, 20%, and 30%. So you always do A will be your paint, B is the hardener, and then that's the thinners, is them little marks there. So I'm going to put 20% thinners in because it's rather cold.
So how much paint do you start off with? How much primer do you start off with for doing the cap?
Well, I'm only using this little bit for the inside. In total, on the last one I put 2 litres of primer on it. So
just for inside the cab?
No, that was for outside. So I think this is half a litre.
Half a litre is enough for inside the cab?
Was it half a litre? Oh no, this is quarter of a litre, sorry. Quarter of a litre, what am I on about? Yeah, because there's not that much to do on the inside, because there's a big massive hole where the engine is, so that doesn't need so much. So it's only really the back of the cab and a little bit on the floor, because the doors I'm doing separate. So I've finished spraying it, and it's all dry now, so the next thing is flattening it down, so that just like 500 grit paper, and just take the top off until it goes, well, just take that sort of matte finish off and it'll go really dull, and then panel wipe it off. And as with the primer, this paint here, it's called 2K, 2-pack, depending on, you know, what you want to refer to it as. It's all it is 2 components, so you have the paint and a hardener. You mix 2 to 1, the primer is 4 to 1. But the idea, this isn't the finished paint that I'm putting on. I've got a solvent based paint, so the idea of this is I'll spray this on, then sand it smooth, but it'll still be, so it'll go dull. Then I'll put my solvent base coat on and then lacquer over that, and because the solvent is very transparent. Is that the word? That is the word, isn't it? Where you can see through it. Yeah, so it's hard to cover, like little. If you don't get it on thick enough, you'll see the grey of the primer coming through. So the idea, I put the blue on, then it's a darker background for it, so you won't see it if I get it a bit thin anywhere. Just makes it a better finish.
What's going on here, Billy?
2:30.
Wow, that colour.
Last night I finished.
What have you done on the side?
That. This is what I've been doing today. Is
Oh wow! Oh, that is beautiful.
Doing all the front end, so spraying all the plastic parts, and yeah, trying to make something a bit different.
What's so different?
Yeah. So
Wow.
2:30 last night I finished the blue.
That blue is beautiful.
Yeah.
That is unbelievable.
That's got the other blue that I sprayed before underneath.
Yeah.
And then it just makes this blue look darker, and it's just like,
It's nearly black, isn't it?
yeah. And then you look
And
at a
you've done a
different
stripe.
angle and it's purple.
So you keep back.
This is my Volkswagen Lt with the Cummins, 5.9 litre Cummins, and as the badge suggests, turbo diesel. I've just finished painting her. Yeah, so I did a blue undercoat, a solid blue, then I went over with the base coat of the metallic blue that you see now, and then lacquer it, so it's got 2 coats of base coat, and then I did 3 coats of lacquer. Yeah, and pretty much building it back up now. I've got the windscreen to put back in, and all the interior bits. I've got to get some seats upholstered and stuff like that. Yeah, and
That's some truck, Billy.
yeah. Well, this is one of my other little bits as well. That's off
Have you
the
made
cam.
that bumper?
The bumper, yeah. I've actually got the pieces here. I cut 3-inch either side out of it, so they were in place of there, so it was 3-inch wider. So I've cut 3-inch out either side, and about 2-inch off the bottom, just to make it. It's a bit wider than the original.
What's that bumper off then?
Off the DAF. So that's off the DAF. So there's, yeah.
That's some truck, Billy. Well done.
Yeah.
It looks brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
The bull bar is off Arctic. It was actually, it didn't have the bottoms. I've put the bottom tubing on there.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah, so it was actually mounted from brackets off the back, but I've made it into sort of a bull bar, so it was a light bar before. Yeah, so
Let's hear it run, Billy.
let's hear it run. She's happy to have a paint job. This is her happy sound.
There's still some work to be done.
Yeah. Oh.